been thinking about some things, and as I always am every week,
Yeah.
what's up with people? Like, what happened to the people in the circus?
Like Ringling Brothers and shit?
Normal people that work at the circus.
Just, well, the thing is, I don't think you could be normal and work in a circus.
I knew you would say something offensive like that.
It's not offensive. It's just these people, they go to college and shit like that. You know, there's like circus colleges and shit like that to like, there's universities to be a clown and shit like that.
What about the things that just flip? Like, have you ever met somebody and be like, yo, I work at the circus? Like, I think I've met every type, in my brain, I've met every type of human being in the world. I've not met one person that's told me about them working in the circus. 1, 2, now that you open the door and said people that are in the circus can't live normal lives.
I mean, no. Like,
So,
it's just, it's not that they can't live a normal
now
life.
that you open that door, I have more questions.
Okay.
Is there a circus community? Are there circus happy hours? And what happened to the circus? Is the circus still a thing? Because I haven't heard about it in years.
That I know of, like carnies and stuff like that. They
Carnies?
move.
Is that
Is
that like saying nigga?
no? That's just
Is that like saying nigga for? Is that like saying nigga for circus people?
No, it's abbreviation of carnival people. So,
Oh shit! Yeah, so that's nigga.
It's not. Carnies, they move around. I know that they don't stay in a particular place. Like they're always moving around from town to town.
So
from
they're
state to
homeless.
state.
So they're
I wouldn't say they're homeless because they have
and
their own-
weird.
No,
Hey, I'm trying to figure out. For some reason, I don't know why I thought you'd know more about this, and I'm right. You know a lot. You know a lot about this.
yo, bro, the amount of random general knowledge that I know, I think that most people just like men in general, and people like women too, but mainly just guys who just have the most random knowledge.
Good save. We don't know shit. Women know everything.
Yeah.
Good save.
Yeah.
Okay,
No.
so circus people don't have a place to live.
They do.
They say nigga, and they can't, and they can't live normal lives.
Listen, like I've never known a person that I can actually sit down and talk to, like, yo, oh, you work in circus? Okay, cool. Like that's your whole like 9 to 5 type of thing and stuff like that. But like, can they live a normal life? I'm assuming yes, they can.
And
but
how
it
much-
just, I would feel like it would conflict.
Like, what are
both
the
lives.
salaries in the circus? Like, I need to know like what's going
I don't
on.
know. That,
Is there a? I feel
I
like
got hit Reddit or some shit.
I feel like there's a circus monopoly. Like, this for some reason.
like someone is just
Someone's controlling the circus. Like, I need to know.
they be around.
There has to be a circus documentary I can watch. But I was thinking about that shit the other day.
I don't know.
Because over here, they preparing for all the spring and summer festivals and
What,
shit.
the circus pulling up.
I mean, they do the little games and shit. But,
Yeah.
like, usually sometimes they bring you the circus. They bring the circus.
Yeah.
Well, for the kids and shit. I haven't seen a circus in years. I'm like,
It's been a while. I came from it.
did the pandemic kill the circus? Did the tariffs kill the circus? Or did bigotism kill the circus? Because, like you said, they're not normal people. They can't
normal
walk
people.
around. They're weird.
They're not weird.
They have to go to a special school, whatever you just
Well,
said.
I mean, most like the big pros, they go to like clown school and stuff like that. Like clowns go to clown school. I know that. And like people in general that are in circus, because it's like people that are acrobatic and do all the tricks and like the sword swallowing the fire, swallowing all that balls and all that stuff and like stuff like that. I know it's weird to a normal person per se, but it's an attraction.
Those are the people I want to talk to. Like, yo, like, what's like your Monday like, bro? Like when you're not sticking fire swords in your mouth. Like, what's going on? Like,
I mean,
talk to me. How'd you get into
I
this?
want to say they do live normal lives because, like, not in particular, but I remember when Kai had that shorty that was stepping on glass. She lives a normal life.
Nothing seemed normal with that young lady.
I mean, listen,
not in the
that's
slightest.
their normal, I guess.
That nothing.
She would kind of fall into like that category of circus. Well, I mean, she doesn't work for the circus,
crazy.
but that's their niche, their thing.
Yeah, I want to know about people in the circus. I've met 2 people that have been in cults before.
Oh, really?
I have.
I know one. She was like, she used to live in like Indiana or some shit like that, and she was a Mormon for quite some time, and that shit was wild. That whole story is crazy.
Mormons, that's a lot more common. Like I think I've met a Mormon before. Like
But
they got the TV show. That's super weird. They got the TV show. That's cool. But I met somebody's like, yo, I was in a cult.
Cult.
But like I didn't realize it until I was an adult, and I realized I was living a normal life, and I kept having to call the head of the cult, the pastor, daddy, when he wasn't my father. It was anyway. Also, sometimes it just sound like church. Anyway, you know how that go. All right, whatever. My bad. I can't say that. All right, man. Play the intro. All right, welcome to what is it? 212.
212.
Welcome to episode. These are flying now. Welcome to episode 212 of the Imaginary Players Podcast. Me, the one with full disclosure, aka Big John from the East Side Boys. You are now listening to and always been listening to the greatest show on earth. Thank you guys for liking, subscribing, listening, doing all the beautiful things you guys do every single week. Thank you guys for coming back. To my right is my Latin partner in crime. Not sexually, but my brother here, Dro. Dro's here. Talk to the people, Dro.
It's good, y'all. Good to be back. Shit. Now that really got me thinking about the circus shit now, because like now I gotta keep my eye out for like circuses. They don't be around like that. I can't remember.
I have some intrusive thoughts about like women that choose to join the circus, but I won't say that. I can't say it. We'll talk about it on another day.
But I can't front. Shit, nowadays you see a lot of motherfuckers in the streets that deserve to be in the circus because the way people be acting, bro, it's just like y'all some motherfucking clowns, bro. But I digress.
I feel like if you play the circus right, it might be lit. Like, yo, if you're a kid and you just have like your parents like were awful and they made you join the circus.
Yeah.
Like you travel all day, you probably eat candy all day because I can't imagine they have a balanced diet.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't think they got a chef.
I'm sure they don't got rules. Like you're probably just living a life.
Yeah, you just live.
Be poor forever, but I mean, like, sometimes.
I mean, they make some type of bread. I just don't know how to.
There's no way that some nigga that owns all the circuses letting these niggas that trapeze off each other make money. No way in hell. No way. They're taking advantage of these niggas.
I do believe it kind of died down a bit because of the whole animal acts and stuff, PETA and all that. You know, like the cruelty.
Yeah, I know they took animals out that shit.
So like,
but don't they still got like? No, didn't they take even certain animals out like the zoos and shit?
That too, yeah.
You know, you got the Bronx Zoo. You know, y'all niggas the biggest. And it wasn't even real lions over there. Y'all just got big cats.
No, we got lions there. Well, I mean, I haven't been there in man long, but you know,
niggas. You go to the Bronx Zoo, it's just a big ass cat with big family.
They just tired, bro.
Bro, that's not a lion. That's a cat. Yo, watch your mouth. Watch your mouth. All right, bro. You got it. You got it, bro.
Bro, I used to think I can't front when it comes to the zoo and shit. How, like, for instance, you go to the lion exhibition area, and you'd be thinking like, yo, bro, that lion could dead ass just jump over the shit. It wasn't until like probably like 5-6 years ago when I went on a school trip with my niece to chaperone and shit. Like I saw at the side, I saw like the ditch. I was like, okay, so that kind of gives like comfort, you know, like gives a good feeling, like, you know, the lion ain't gonna be able to jump over, but unless they forget to feed him, and then he might actually clear that jump and, you know,
bro. I went to do, I think probably one time. I hated the zoo. I didn't get it. But as a kid, I didn't like a lot of shit. Oh, okay. But like, I didn't like a lot of shit because it just didn't make sense. I'm like the zoo, I was like, why am I here? I don't give a fuck about this lion. I don't give a fuck about this shark. I don't give a fuck about this fish.
Yo, John was just straight fuck all animals.
No, it's just like, yo, like, I'm just saying, like, all right, like, cool. Like, I'll see it's like, dope.
It's a trip, bro.
Bro, you know how long of a walk that whole zoo is? The Bronx Zoo is like, that's like 5 miles, my nigga. In the heat? I was like, yo, bro, can I go to fuck home?
Yeah, so, yeah, in the summer times it's bad in the sun, because like you got the elephant shit, and it's just hot, and then you got people all around you and shit like that. Like, I understand that the spring is hot, you know, it's a little cooler and stuff, but nah, those Bronx Zoo school trips used to be tough, bro. Tough.
Like the aquarium, like, yo, bro, what are niggas doing? We just
aquarium
watching.
Is fire,
bro. We just, you know, the aquarium is at least
because it's indoors,
at least, and it's decorated. Like it seems decorative. They put lights in it. The zoo is just filthy, smelly, dirty.
Yeah,
they talking about feed the animal, nigga. No, fuck, I look like
yo, bro. I remember one time I was with my class. This is back in like elementary and middle school. A peacock popped out of nowhere, bro, and we were just like amazed by it, bro. And like one of my dumbass school friends gave it a piece of a sandwich. I was like, bro, that's clearly not what it's supposed to eat.
I feel him. It's like, yo, bro, you know what? Fuck it. They doing anything over here. I'm gonna do everything. I'm gonna do anything on my side. Fuck it. Yeah, bro. I was always confused. I'm like, bro, why niggas love the zoo? Why is
it be vibey though? I can't front because I know
nothing is vibey about monkey shit. About monkey shit and lions roaring. Nothing's vibey.
I mean, they don't really roar.
Bro,
they always fucking tired, bro. I don't know what. I don't know if they drug them and shit. I'm not just saying like, but I don't know. They always seem tired.
Now you're accusing the Bronx Zoo of drugging animals.
Yo, bro.
I don't know what you got going on. But
Yo, bro, the Lions is always tired, but they yawning. They never roaring and
he's at
shit.
Findro on all socials. He says that the Bronx do drugs their animals to keep them from eating each other. I don't know what the...
all the school trips I've ever been to the Bronx Zoo, bro, I am 31 years old. I've never seen a lion roar at the Bronx Zoo, bro. So he's just always taking naps, bro, or like is he just off a little perk? I don't know, bro.
They gave the lion perks. Wow.
I don't know, bro.
There's a lot of things we should retire as adults. No, like as we ever have kids or deal or whatever.
Like if I have kids, I'm going to Bronx Zoo.
Never. Are you fucking
crazy?
No. Are you
Why
stupid?
not?
Nigga, bro, first of all, we give you that little iPad and find a lion, nigga. Fuck that. The fuck you think this is? The fuck out of here.
I'm gonna make a zoo in the living room.
Bro,
like,
get the
we going
fuck
to
out of here, bro.
Right here.
Bro, there's never a point where they'll ever have to deal with those animals. Never see those animals, nothing. You're not going to get lost in the jungle. We live in New York City. You'll never be there, bro. Fuck that. Yo, I want to go see the lions. No. When you get older.
To the Central Park Zoo?
The what? No. Man.
Yo, bro, you never gone like, bro, I fuck with, I love those experiences, bro. I can't front. As a kid and a little bit of an adult.
The aquarium, they be having restaurants and shit if you go to the right one, so it's lit.
Yeah.
But like, I'm not, no. Or like, if you go to class, I'm not chaperoning them. Yo, watch out.
I chaperone.
I'm out.
That should be vibey, bro.
Count me the fuck out.
That should be vibey.
You want to sign up? No. Leave me alone. And hope, like, they got a mom. No, I'm not. Well, that sounds but
that's
no.
crazy, bro. They need parents, bro. And it's
great. It won't be
free
me.
Trip.
No, it won't be me.
Not go to school.
Listen, that is a point where I'll not be a good parent.
That's
you want to come on a school trip? No, I have a job. No, and I'm not. So you want me to watch other people's kids while I got my own kid?
That's why the more parents, the better, because you're not really.
And I'm not the better. Or the more. I'm the exact one at the crib. Yo, what time is school over? What time you getting back from the trip? I will be there to pick you up. I'm not going. No, I'm not doing. No. Don't ask me PT.
Damn.
I won't. I'll do
BCA?
I'll do the sports. I'll do all the code list. I'll do all that.
Those trips is fine too.
I'll even do the bake sales. Like, cool. I'll buy you a cake to give. Like, I'm not making. But yeah, like I'll buy you a cake to give out and shit. But school trips, non-negotiable for me.
Damn.
Dub. And you know what? The bar is so low because Anthony Edwards and I once we keep having kids, so it don't even matter. I don't got to do shit but be there and pay bills and talk to them once a week at this point. To be a good dad now, the bar is in hell.
It is, though. I'm not going. Listen, I'm not a father, but from what I've seen online, it just, that shit is low than low.
The bar for fatherhood is in hell.
Shit's crazy.
And I'm going to just be right above it. Like, you know what I mean? I don't need to be A+, all right?
It's just bare minimum. A little bit above A bare minimum.
Hey, my dad left. All I got to do is be there to win, all right? To break the curse. All I got to do is be there to break the curse.
I'm going to ask my pop, like, yo, bro, what did you do so I could just do 5% more than what you did?
5%? That's it. I'm going to have at least hit 15% more.
I'm gonna build. All I'm doing for you, son, is just gonna build character, bro.
That's it. He's gonna be a good kid. That's it.
Oh shit.
And not to stay on this too long, but if you have a girl, she's not gonna be into any of that shit.
What do you mean?
Daughter's gonna be into princesses, being lit. Like when I say be lit, like drinking a lot of Kool-Aid or some shit, or like Capri Suns. Yeah. But I'm saying like she's gonna be into going to school, getting fly, go home. That's it. And like. And like I just gotta scare the boyfriends. And by the time I have a kid, the country will be in hell. Guns will be legal everywhere because our president doesn't give a shit. So I'll just have an artillery. Like, that's it.
Damn zoo gonna be closed.
Yeah, like it's gonna look like the end of paradise. I mean, it's gonna be like the beginning, the place in paradise. By the time he's done with this shit, like that's crazy.
Oh shit!
All right, and what do we got? Let's where do we want to start? We want to start with the politics. We want to start with something lighter. I mean, I know we usually start with the politics, so I mean, whatever. Tariffs. This is the word we've been hearing about for the last week. The number one trending thing in the world. Yes. As you guys listen to this on Friday or any day after, I believe the tariffs on every single country have been paused for 90 days.
Yes.
I don't know if I'm reading that right.
No, you're right.
The tariffs with China are starting Thursday.
Yes.
And
we are
yesterday.
Going ban for ban with China.
Pumped 125%.
Which is insane.
Now, I know we broke this down last week, but now that these things are real and they're not like rumors or whatever, we can break this down more. Tariffs are pretty much an international tax.
Yes.
Anything that's coming into the United States from China is going to be pretty much taxed.
So that means all the Shein shit, ladies.
Yup, it's over with. That Shein shit that's $5 and it looks like it's $5. Now it's $54 and it looks $5. That's worse. Leave it alone. All right, some of you niggas in y'all kicks, hey.
Yo.
Well, I mean, yeah.
No, yeah.
Some of you niggas that get the
little
and it look, hey, you might as well buy the real thing at this point.
Might as well, honestly, like
at this point, because it's gonna cost the same amount of shit. You feel me? We know what's going on.
Told y'all motherfuckers that shit gonna affect everyone one way or another, y'all.
So yeah, tariffs are pretty much international tax. The United States is taxing China 125% tariffs. That number is so high, it doesn't even make sense. So like, it seems unreal. It's like, what does that even mean?
Yeah. So like, China responded to Trump's 104% tariff with 84% tariff on all U.S. imported goods. So it's legit. It's just pettiness. It's just dead ass ban for ban, just with two countries.
Yeah.
And China's not backing down. He's like, all right, you want to do this? We could do this, bro. Because like, we got the money. Y'all in the shit. We kind of doing better than y'all right now.
Yeah, and the problem is like China doesn't necessarily need our imports that
100%,
but we need theirs a lot more.
Bro, it's basically two toddlers just throwing blocks at each other.
The blocks are our lives at this point. Also, so just to a lot of our technology, like iPhones, are primarily manufactured, with Chinese imports. So they're saying like if the average iPhone costs $1,900, $1,700, it is now estimated to cost $3,700.
Which is insane. Bro, paying $3,700 for a phone is crazy. Bro, I have the 13 plus. No, the Pro.
I'm keeping this phone till the end of time. Or I'm going to get a Nokia like Drake, you telling me.
I'm going to run this 13 Pro like someone has an 8 plus right now.
Yeah, for sure.
Like
never getting a new phone.
It's a dub, bro.
Over with.
Apparently, Apple, they sent 7 cargo planes from China to India, then back to the U.S. Full of iPhones just to avoid the tariffs. So if you know a big company like Apple is doing shit like this to avoid taxes, then you know shit are really gonna get. Ooh, man.
They say like if y'all once again like video game systems primarily in China, vacuum like the high tech vacuums primarily made in China. Like this is gonna affect a lot of our technology, and if. You know, we have a 90-day pause on the rest of the tariffs, but if other countries don't budge, our food,
everything, bro.
And listen, I'm not trying to be dense.
No, of course.
I understand the concept that Donald Trump is going with, hey, we want to have things manufactured in the United States to bring jobs to the United States, to boost the economy and everybody have jobs. I don't think this is the way to do that. Yeah, and I'm not some economic genius or specialist. I just don't think if this is going to hurt us for the next 4 to 5 years, I think this will fall faster than it will rise.
100%.
And you're going to see more people struggling at a more rapid rate than everything turning around.
There's definitely like I understand the concept of what he's trying to do.
Yeah.
He's a businessman at the end of the day, you know, horrible one that we all don't like, but he does know how to make money. The concept of what he's trying to do is, and I even hate to say it's glorifiable because he wants to make everything, you know, U.S. made. But we got to learn how to walk before we run, bro. And they're throwing us into a marathon essentially. And
even with the concept of wanting things United States made, why would you want to limit the brain power to the United States? That's where I'm always confused. It's not about things being made somewhere else. You want to understand the technologies and the minds of people all over the world. Like, if you just have only people from the United States can build this, then it's kind of halts advancement in my brain.
Yeah.
Like it halts advancement. Like I don't think we'd be as advanced as we were if we didn't get some of the people from China. We didn't get some people from India. We didn't get you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. That's just like that's the world. Like, you know what I mean? Like we get people that have more knowledge. We bring them over here. We steal that shit and we do you know what I'm saying? Like it's kind of the American way. So I don't really like
the MO that we have.
Yeah. So I do think some of the things that I think that's going to slow us down in terms of advancing, you know, in technology.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. listen, I told you before, things are getting more expensive. Just be smarter with what you're doing, man.
That's a fact.
That's it.
No funny.
If you got a place you staying at that the rent ain't increasing that much, stay your ass right there. If you got a job, stay your ass right there. This is not the time to
really
take that risk. Listen, but I will say, you know, they're talking about the stock market has crashed and everything's going low. Yeah, there are some definitely investments. I'm like, hey, this being low now at some point is going to come back.
Yeah,
it's going to get higher. So yeah, invest in it, do some research and invest a little bit in the stock that are dropping. But also, I hate even saying that because you have to have the disposable income to do that. And even with the tariffs now,
and then that even makes it worse.
Yeah, and even with the tariffs now, like, nigga, I don't know what my month looks like. My months look like now. To just go through, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you always got to be careful. Yeah, I would always say go follow Ian Dunlap on Twitter. He always is right about what to invest in and what stocks are going to jump back up.
I find it just kind of crazy how, as millennials, this is what, now our second recession to almost third, essentially?
Yeah, I guess technically, this is our second economic crash.
Which is
It was before Obama. Then we had Obama, brought it back up. Trump. But the economy didn't crash with Trump last time. But we had a global pandemic, which I consider an economic crash. I don't care what nobody says. So
it's tough, man. It's tough.
Yo, we have been through so much.
Bro.
We have, like
boomers didn't go through this shit, bro. They went through World War II and that's it, bro. And yes, that's a war, but, like, come on, bro. Like,
maybe, and, like, they couldn't even catch my dad because he was on the run from child support. So I don't. So he even had to do that. Nah.
Bro, we've gone through so much shit, bro. So much. I don't, like, can we just give each other a moment of applause for how much we're doing it?
80s, 90s babies, we've seen so
much, bro.
Much. I was born in 1993. I've seen a global pandemic, a black president, a racist president, hurricane, we have seen so much.
So much, bro.
Like, I've seen so much. I've seen Kendrick get the Super Bowl. Like, I don't know. I've seen so much nonsense.
So much.
Damn.
It's wild, bro. It really is wild. It be having me thinking, like, damn, bro, this younger generation, they have no idea. They have no idea what's like. They got it really good.
Bro, we've seen so much. But listen, tariffs. I don't know to tell y'all. What we can say is things are going to get a lot more expensive. That's about it.
Yeah.
That's it. Things are going to get more expensive.
Yeah.
You know, you're going to have to take shorter trips to the grocery store. Like, it's not just maybe buy in bulk, but I don't know.
Bro, if I had the space, I would deadass learn how to grow. Like, I know there's one shorty in Brooklyn. She had a...
All right.
Listen, no. Spanish.
That didn't change anything. That changed absolutely nothing. Spanish. Thanks. Okay.
Yo, bro, native New Yorker in Brooklyn had a space and grows her own plants and shit like that. I was like, that's type far. I can't front. I wish I had my own space. I would dead do it. I don't give a fuck. I would dead do it.
I have so many questions.
But what?
What do you mean has her own space and started growing in Brooklyn? Like,
she has a garden.
She has a garden. What part of Brooklyn is this?
She,
just give me the area. You don't even,
I'm trying to remember where exactly.
Like, what is she near?
By the Brooklyn Bridge.
All right, man.
Yeah, I know, bro. I know.
Bro, she's growing meth.
She's not growing meth.
And crack.
She's not growing.
She's selling crack.
No.
Yes, bro.
She's growing tomatoes and vegetables and
she's
shit,
selling
bro.
Crack.
No, bro.
As somebody that is from Brooklyn, New York, you cannot have a garden by Brooklyn
Bridge.
Yes,
you can. A little greenhouse type shit like that. The more I say it just makes it worse. But if I had
she got a greenhouse by the bridge.
A little ass greenhouse, bro.
Yeah,
it's like I think it's a brownstone.
And host lost 90 bricks. Whatever, nigga. All right. What the fuck is this nigga talking about?
Oh my god.
Yeah, she got a greenhouse. She grows her own food. No, she grows her own weed and crack. This is episode of Snowfall.
Brooklyn edition.
Yeah, she's selling crack, bro. She's a drug dealer.
Oh man.
The fuck? Well, yeah, tariffs, man. Yeah, guys, just if you got a little bit of paper, like,
just move.
I just tell people have fun because if you look at I tell you, I watch the news and I get depressed. So I'm like, never mind.
Yeah, honestly, like, I know we get into these segments of news and it sounds like, damn, bro, like, what the fuck? But honestly, it's not to like scare, it's just to give alert.
Yeah.
But definitely always go with the positive mindset. Like, listen, we in the gutter, but we're all in the gutter, and we're gonna be all right. Like, somehow, we may have to drink, we may have to go to therapy.
That's what I'm
but
saying.
We'll be fine.
I do both, so thank God. I'm a head.
Like,
I drink and go to therapy.
That's what like. So honestly, like I know, like it always goes back to the weather for me. Like once the weather starts to get better, I feel like we'll be okay because it'll give us. Nobody wants to be holed up at home and shit after work. I'm pretty sure everyone's just gonna want to go outside, get some exposure, some sun exposure, and like the stock market just crashed, but I'm about to order this other margarita because fuck it, why not?
Fuck it, it's happy hour is still $6. Hey, we got this. They just give the cheap tequila now.
Yeah, bro.
Speaking of the weather, I will say,
What's up?
podcasting during the day, it gives you a little bit of a rejuvenation. Even like as your camera angle, you can see my balcony in the background. Looks nice.
It's nice
now, but I realize now I gotta clean this damn window. This shit look filthy as hell. I'm like, damn, my shit look nasty on camera. But now I'm like, I got to like clean this shit. But I think I got my steamer before tariff, so it won't be hard. But anyway, I would say enjoy what we got going on. Try not to watch the news too much. The shit is tough.
That's a fact.
But it is what it is. We're all gonna be okay.
We'll be all right.
We'll all be fine. I will say, stay at your job. Let's not make major moves right now.
Shit, man.
I won't be buying no cars. Like, I heard they sending out emails to some manufacturers saying, "Hey, man, we don't got your parts no more. Tariffs." Like,
yeah. I can say though, the housing market.
Thank God I drive an American car, even though that's crazy to say, but yes.
The housing market, I'm not gonna let that shit crash. I don't know how.
That'd be a little lit.
I don't know how, but listen, all I'm gonna say, allegedly might take out a loan,
I hear you. It might be time to,
because shit, I missed the first one. Might as well come up on the second one.
But the market, we live in New York City, buddy. That market don't go nowhere.
Oh no, it'll be outside of New York.
Yeah, we got
it'll be like no lie. Like if it was to go down, I'm out. I'm sorry, I'm gone. Yeah. Where? Idaho? I'm gone.
Yeah. Oh, like nigga live anywhere.
Yeah,
that's out.
Bro, the fuck.
That's out. Out.
I'm sorry, bro.
That's out.
I'll adjust to it. But what we got?
No, yeah. What else was I gonna say?
Recession indicators. We got.
I am seeing. Are we gonna? No, I will save the Stephen A. stuff for later.
Okay.
Because even though it goes back to politics, I'm gonna have a little bit of fun. Okay. What else we got? DR. There was a big prayers for the Dominican Republic. There was a big collapse of a nightclub in the Dominican Republic. I think it was 16 people that passed away.
16, I believe so. Yeah.
16 people passed away. I know it was also 2 MLB players. So
two former MLB players. A Dominican artist, a merengue artist. I forgot his name. I'll try to find his name now, but he's very well known. And it was a somewhat small earthquake, but the damage, people got to remember, DR, it's a third world country, but it's not that poor, but, it's kind of down. The structural and the structure on most buildings and stuff is not the same as what we have here in the United States. But it's something like that would definitely do damage, and it's just unfortunate to be in an outing like that and, an event like that. So prayers to everyone who was hurt, who passed away, or suffered in any sense of that. So.
Wow. Yeah. No. 100%, man. I just want to. Not that this is a freak accident, but it can be considered one.
Yeah.
I tell people, man, live your life. You don't know what tomorrow holds. Do the things you want to do. Let go of that argument. Let go of that. I always get a little preachy, but a lot of shit just ain't that serious. You really have absolutely no idea when your last moment on this earth is. So take these moments seriously. Don't get caught up in things. I always say the things that should bother you are people not valuing the time that they have on this earth, so they're wasting your time or impeding your time. That is where you find a moment to get upset. But you just being upset at little things that get you nowhere, because tomorrow a fucking nightclub can collapse and fall. You know what I mean? There's people that have gone out and can be in a bar, or whatever, that is the most freak random, you know what I mean? And it's not, nobody shot nobody, this is just a natural disaster. It happened. So, yeah, I always say, man, just take some time to be appreciative and to be around your loved ones and yeah, man, just don't take life so serious because you never know when's your last day.
Yeah.
Do what you have to do to make yourself happy and comfortable, and then beyond that, have a good time. Whatever that looks like for you.
Yeah, it was a 3.9 magnitude earthquake near Putacana in DR.
That's crazy.
It's small, but we can obviously see, what it can do. So if it was even higher, then even just the thought of it is really tough. So
yeah,
prayers
man.
to everyone.
Prayers to all the families, man. That shit is horrible. But yeah, what else we got? Anything light that I can make fun of?
Florida won the NCAA.
Oh yes. Yeah, let's go.
That's definitely a recession indicator because Florida. My H-Town didn't do it, bro. H-Town Cougars couldn't win.
You know what? That's a good point. I didn't think about it that way. Because I feel like every Florida fan is not from Miami. It's like Florida. I was not rooting for them at all.
I wasn't either.
Even though I picked them in my bracket, but once my bracket was fucked up, I was like, who cares?
I wanted youth, and I was like, yo, H-Town would be dope. I can't front,
But yes, congratulations to Florida. And I will say that was a hell of a game.
It was.
It was a hell of a game. Florida was down almost, what were they down? Eight or something like 8. Yeah. And they came back. They won. Yeah. Shout out to Walter Clayton Jr. That kid is great. But yeah, I mean,
they got 2 7-footers. I was like, holy shit. Yeah, the fact that people think they're gonna lose, I'm like,
Florida, it was a great game. I did see I feel bad for the kid that had the last shot.
Oh, yeah.
But couldn't even get the shot up. Like, in that situation, you got to get a shot up as a basketball player. No matter where the shot from, if you think it's going to get blocked, you got to get a shot up. Like, no matter what. So, I know he feels awful. But also, being up that many points and still losing the game, I don't want to blame anyone, but I'm saying the coach got to look at himself and say, all right, like, you got to, yes, the players are on the court, but at the same time, if you're up 12, I don't know, I think it was like 5 minutes left, 4 minutes left, national championship, you got to find a way to win that game.
Yeah.
Your coaching staff got to come up with, y'all got to come up with a way to win that game.
Dig deep.
Yeah, y'all got to figure it out. But congratulations to Florida. 100%. Congratulations to Florida. I mean, we're here. We can stay in pseudo sports, right? Did you hear about the Zion Williamson story? Can't even say. I don't even want to say the nigga name because he disgusts me.
What does Zion do now?
Yeah, but between him, before I explain, between him and Anthony Edwards, they're the reason we don't got no more superstars no more. These two niggas.
What he do?
Hold on. More
like a sex scandal type of thing.
Talk while I pull this up.
Or like, because I know the last thing with him was the whole shorty, his baby mama or something like that, apparently, and she was like,
some Instagram model just was exposing him and her DMs for being disgusting. But I never thought Zion was a non-freaky nigga. He don't look like a non-freaky nigga. He look like a nigga that says freaky shit.
Yeah.
But anyway, Zion Williamson's alleged stalker, Akima Love, reportedly assaulted a romantic rival inside his home, hitting her with keys, tearing off her nails. Jesus, you would be a savage to tear off those nails. What the fuck are you in? Are you in CIA torture chamber?
That's
damn.
Threatening her.
Tearing off her nails, threatening her. She said, "Count your days. It's going to be your head next when I drop this baby." What? She's pregnant?
Fuck.
She also allegedly egged Zion's house. Girl, eggs are expensive, and you do not have $1. I know that,
bro.
She faces 3 counts of home invasion, aggravated burglary, and stalking. Her bond was set at $50,000.
Bro, she's smiling, so you know she can tell
she's
what
a
she's
psychopath.
That's insane, bro. Eggs is too fucking expensive, and I know they probably getting the good kind of eggs, like the green pasture type of eggs, the harm-free type of eggs, bro. Because regular eggs is 13. Like the nice eggs is probably like 17. Like, yeah, you're crazy, bro. Like the fact that we actually used to TP an egg, like
it's crazy.
I know it's some white people shit, but like
nah.
But nah.
Like, not in my neighborhood. They just shot the shit out the door.
Like, that's crazy. But nah, yeah, shorty's wild. That's fucking insane. To tear off nails.
Yeah, you got to be like in the CIA, bro.
Yo, bro.
That is sick. Like that is really like you have to have some type of strength too.
So that's Zion's side thing. that did all this.
So that was the New York Post tweeting that I need more information.
Okay.
Hold on, there is more information here.
We're doing our Googles, y'all.
Here, yeah. She don't look bad in that picture.
She don't. Wait, the mugshot or the one?
No, the one below it.
Yeah, she don't. She look nice.
The mugshot looks horrible.
The mugshot look like I did that shit and I'll do it again. Like,
hold on. She goes, once inside, Love allegedly grabbed her victim's hair, hit her with a set of keys, clenched. Yeah,
to hit someone, bro.
Girl, you need to go to war.
Yeah.
We need to send you on the front line.
The infantry, like, people be like, we got YNs in the military. Get some YBs or something. I don't know, like something, y'all, because shit.
Jesus. Williamson's announcement that he was having a child with Love in 2023 triggered chaos after multiple alleged lovers came out. So this is his baby mom.
Oh. Chalk it up to the baby mama drama.
Wow. So she went in there and started beating up all the women that had that like she beat up his side chicks. Or I don't know.
That's tough because like imagine you just there just chilling, like when you with your homegirl who is the like side chick of Zion, and then you just catch keys to the face. Like you have no like you're not in that little love triangle at all. You just there, wrong time, wrong place, and now you got a whole bunch of keys and like your pinky and your ring finger nail is like gone.
And this is where I'm gonna sound like an old man. No, not an old man. I'm gonna sound like a disgruntled fan, old man. Like, listen, Zion Williamson, you are not playing well enough. You are not healthy enough to be this distracted. Yeah. I'm be 100% honest with this nigga, bro. Yeah. Like, you are not doing even the slightest bit enough in the NBA to be this distracted. And Zion, he's on the $200+ million contract. Cool. This will be your last one, buddy. I can guarantee you that. I can guarantee you, Zion, like, yeah, it's over with. You're not healthy enough. You're like, it's over, bro. Like nigga, you don't speak well enough to do commentating. Like you're at the end of this contract, Zion Wilson will be a bust.
Sent to the G League.
And no, Zion Wilson's on his way to being Ben Simmons in basketball wise. Basketball wise. Not I don't know. Ben Simmons seemed like a cool nigga. I don't know.
You seem like a cool person, but I'll definitely always take him on under. Sorry.
Right, yeah. Under 4 points.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
But yeah, like Zion, I think for a nigga that's always hurt, there are too many stories coming out about you, bro. Like, this is ridiculous. Like, if you're going to do this, get low, like, nah.
I feel like it's like to piggyback off of what you're saying, it's like you're too much of a risk. Way too much of a risk. Yeah. I know the league probably looks at all of this as like, damn, okay. You know, the coaches and the team, the organizations, like, bro, like, come on.
What are you doing?
Like, I understand me from outside. I believe if you was at least dropping 20 or doing numbers and shit like that, then listen, obviously all that type of behavior is negative behavior, but you're an athlete, you're a superstar. If you're dropping numbers, you know, you're backing up, you know, your actions, and I guess in a way it's good. For you to, it's fine in a way. Man,
if your team is going to,
you're not doing shit.
Yeah, if your team is going to the playoffs and you're scoring points, we don't give a fuck. That's just life. I'm sorry. Not as a no. We don't give a fuck with Anthony. We make fun of Anthony Edwards. The Timberwolves are in like 5th place. We don't give a fuck what's going on.
As a fact,
they like, hey, you averaging 27.
Keep doing it.
All right,
keep doing it.
We got a shot in these playoffs. Hey, I don't get nothing about what these girls talking about.
As a fact,
Zion, buddy, you out of shape. You're not healthy. Like, you're on your way to being out the league. Yeah. And I don't know who's around him that's not telling him, brother, man, like, you're on your way out. Yeah. You're on your way out, man. Like, if you don't get together, you're on your way out. So I don't anticipate this being helpful for Zion's next contract. Zion's 24? He signed that contract when he was... I'm just saying shit. He signed that contract at least 2 years ago.
Yeah, 2 years ago.
He's probably... However, he's 24. If the contract was 5 years, by the time you're 29, 28, you're going to be out the league, buddy.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
If you don't get this shit together. Or before that, they're going to find a way to trade you, buy your contract out. All that shit they was doing to Ben Simmons when they wanted to get rid of him, and now he's making, $2 million a year? After having a max, like, it's over, bro. This is my last stroke. I'm like, you can't be having these issues when you're not playing.
which is insane.
Like, you're not playing. Like,
Bro, his last game was 29 points, March 19th against Minnesota.
Great numbers, but
he's just not playing.
like,
So
you're not
it's
playing
like-
enough. He's played less than 40% of his games
Yeah.
in what, 4 or 5 years? Come on, buddy. Like, Anthony Edwards, he's an awful dad. Will be an awful parent for the rest of his life. But you know what? He's playing basketball. He's putting the ball in the basket.
He's doing it, bro.
All right.
Doing it.
And rules apply for. I realize rules apply for all entertainers. No matter what you do, if you give us a slap, we don't care. We don't care. So, I don't know, man.
Shit.
I think if I was in Zion's camp,
Someone's definitely
someone got to like, bro, what's going on?
like cool it, bro.
Like,
Just step back a bit, away from the media. Just I don't know, something.
but
bro.
now
Just
I want to know, like, I'm always very interested in stories like this. Like, did his baby mom like burst in the crib and find the girl in there? Like, how did this fight happen inside the crib?
Probably.
What kind of is Zion in a small house? Because if I got a side chick in my crib, my security? Hey,
Well,
it's over with.
The thing is, I mean, since this is baby mom, she knows the location, unless he moved. But I doubt it. It's not like like I don't know how much he's making, but
if that's his baby mom or his girlfriend. If it's my girlfriend, then cool. If you're just my baby mom and you just happen to be pregnant, you don't have full access to my house.
yeah. But shit, that's
Now, we sound like ain't shit ass niggas. But anyway, I'm saying,
fuck shit, man.
but yeah, I don't understand. I don't get it.
I'm paying for security. I'm sorry. Like, that's just me. Like,
Yeah, if I have
motherfuckers, I understand it's expensive and shit like that. But like, listen, if I'm a star and I don't know how much he's making, let's just say 200 million. Let's just say.
Yeah, I think or
something
around that.
around that ballpark.
Brother, if you made there's people that make $10 million to have security.
Yeah, I'm gonna have some security. Or if anything, I'm gonna tell my. But then again, I don't know. I would tell my homeboy, I was like, yo, bro, get your license, get all this shit, and then just chill on the back house and shit like that. But then again, it's like I'd rather pay for security, at least knowing that nothing will happen in these 365 days, but at least I can feel secured with my side piece and stuff like that.
If I'm an athlete, I'm rich, and I'm dealing with multiple women, I'm 100% having security.
Yeah.
Like. Yeah, I'm 100% having security. You don't know if that girl got a boyfriend. You don't know if she got you have no idea. Forget that. Just walking around, playing in the streets like that, you need security.
You need security, bro.
Like, you need security. I'm not saying he don't have it. I don't know how his pregnant girl got in the crib to beat another girl with keys and rip her nails off. I don't know. I got to know what happened.
I feel like more info will definitely drop eventually.
I don't even think we. Will it? Because no one gives a fuck, really. Because Zion don't play enough. Like, we keep talking about Anthony Edwards because shit. Like, Anthony Edwards is right now a star. This is messy for the day, but then, like, in reality, like, all right, Zion, whatever. Nigga don't work out. Nigga get hurt. We don't. We don't care.
Eat gumbo and shit.
Yeah. So I 100% just. I would love to know who is advising Zion. Yeah. I'll love to know who's advising him because it don't make no sense. Like, it genuinely, to me, does not make any sense.
And, like, for me, I want to say, like, I think the organization will have, like, PR people to help their stars and shit, but I guess not.
Also, New Orleans does seem like a shit franchise because everything that's going on makes this look worse. Mm-hmm. Yeah, where is the PR? Why is Zion not being taken? Like, where's his nutritionist? He keeps
all this stuff.
All this shit seems like a shit show.
Because I'm assuming it's part of the contract. Like, because you're an asset. You got to protect your asset. The company is the big, and then you're an asset. You are property. Oh, that sounds so. Sorry. You are an asset of the company. An investment. So where's the PR? Where's the nutritionist? Where's all the the people to at least they're gonna hate having to tell him like, yo, chill out, but it's their job at least. And then maybe out of the 30 of them, one of them actually gets through to his head and be like, you know what? I'm Zion Williamson. Maybe I should chill out. Yeah,
these niggas ain't good enough to act like this. And that's as simple as it gets. Like,
that too.
These niggas are not Kobe Bryant, LeBron James. Like, y'all are not these guys. So for y'all to be acting like this, and like, we've had the privilege of squeaky clean superstars for the last few years. The LeBrons, the Stephs, and the KDs. They've been squeaky clean. The Nikola Jokic don't even want people to speak to him. Like,
Joker just want
He
to
just
go to
wanna
his
go to the
country and
crib,
play with his
yeah.
horses, bro. He waiting for this season to be over. He's
Yeah.
like, all right, MVP again. All right, cool.
Yeah, it's
I'm
cool,
out.
whatever. All right. But yeah, we have had the privilege of guys that just want to play basketball. These niggas want to do a lot more than just play basketball. So, and I think that's going to hurt the league. I 100% think that's going to hurt the league that we don't have guys willing to give everything to basketball. Like LeBron, Steph, KD, they just hoop and go home. LeBron's occasional embarrassing rap video, cool, I can live with that.
Yeah.
But these guys want to do so much more than play basketball. And if I'm paying you $350 million to do something, that better be the only thing you're doing. Sorry, it sounds how it sounds.
No, it's fine.
You're getting paid to do a job. So I feel like there needs to be some type of understanding there.
That's a fact.
That's their business. They got to figure that out.
That's true.
That shit don't got nothing to do with me.
Yeah.
So
Lakers in 5.
Lakers in 5. What else we got? What else do we have here?
You seen the shit with the direwolf?
What is that?
It's an ancestral wolf. They were bigger than wolves. They were extinct about 12,000 years ago.
Oh, your circuits girlfriend must have told you that shit.
Nah, bro, the scientists and shit. They brought them back.
Talk to me. Tell me what's going on
They
here.
brought them back.
What do you mean they brought them back?
They took ancient DNA
All right, man.
and they brought back I think it's 2 or 3 direwolves that were born in over 12,000 years ago.
Oh, they took my 23andMe DNA and they made a wolf.
Well, not our DNA, but you know.
They're making clone wolves. This is what we doing when the economy's crashing. This is what's going on.
A species, according to CNN, species of wolf that died out some 12,500 years ago lives again as the world's first successful de-extinct animal. Colossal scientists have created 3 dire wolf pups by using ancient DNA, cloning, and gene editing technology to alter the genes of a gray wolf.
Who is paying for this?
That's a good question. That's a good question.
Niggas are firing the head of the IRS. Which, hey, listen, cool. Listen, niggas are firing the head of the IRS, and because we don't have money, but niggas are funding de-extincting wolves. I don't give a fuck.
And this isn't like the first time. Like they've been trying.
They've done this twice?
No. Well, this is the first time, but they've been trying to bring back the extinct animals like the dodo, the Tasmanian tiger, and the mammoth since 2021.
What?
I have no idea.
This is why I don't go to fucking zoos. Because what they gonna do? Just put them in a cage and tell me, yo, it's a field trip?
But it's what I know. Like it's not only particularly with just the animals, because I know it's just a breakthrough because it's something successful. But it's also very concerning because, listen, it's getting, because I know, you know, pop media and just movies and stuff like that, everyone jokes around with, like, you know, bringing shit back, Jurassic Park and all that stuff like that. But to what point does science play too close to playing God?
I think all the things that we think all the things that we think exist scientifically exist. Mm-hmm. I think all the stuff that we see reproduced in movies and stuff, I think to a certain extent that has to come from somewhere. Yeah. Like, I don't think
it's influenced or somehow.
Yeah, I don't think this is randomly like thought of.
But
except that moon shit. I know we didn't go to the moon. You niggas think that.
Katy Perry about to go up there.
We'll never see her again.
Katy Perry and I think Jeff Bezos.
And they say Katy Perry, Gail, and Oprah. Like whatever. Nigga. Y'all saying anything,
but you know.
Absolutely not. I don't think for a second that the things that are put in movies are just random.
I'm big on that for sure.
But except that, like I said, the moon shit.
Yeah, bro, we've been up there, bro.
Why we can't go back? Why every time we send somebody to space, they just don't come back? They just don't come back. Like, I don't understand.
It takes time, bro.
They're dead. Like, what is up with y'all? They're dead.
And I'm dead, bro.
No, they are. They're dead. They're dead. Like, you niggas keep like, y'all send these niggas to die. And they say, oh, something happened with the turbulizer. No, you killed them. Crap. Stop. Fuck.
But yeah, bro, some cloning shit.
I mean, listen, This is why my kids won't go to no zoo. This is why we not playing the animal shit. You read them in the book. You read what you gotta read,
That's
and let's
not
move
the
on.
same though, bro. You gotta.
You're right. It's not.
You gotta see
you're
them right there, bro.
it's-
You gotta see the polar bear. You gotta see, the tigers. You gotta see all
You're
that
right.
shit, bro.
It's not the same. I don't want it to be the same. I don't. You're right. I don't. That's the point.
It's
not the same,
experience, bro.
No, fuck that experience.
That's insane.
Yo, we can't experience every single thing in life, and my kids, that won't be one of them.
This man John gonna give him a VR says like here.
Get right.
He's just right here in the
Get
living room.
right. Listen, we're gonna touch grass, not the grass by the line. We're gonna touch actual grass. Like, we're gonna go run around. Not enough. Like, you'll never be caught in the fucking jungle. Like you'll never be there.
That is true. Mm-hmm.
You'll never be in the rainforest. You'll never be. That'll never happen to you, ever. Because I know the damn sure won't happen to me. Fuck, I look like.
Yeah, I don't think I would put myself in the situation to be like.
Nigga, I don't even go too deep south where there's too much going on. You think I'm gonna go visit the Sahara? No, I'm not.
That's kind of crazy. Yeah.
I don't even go on them rides at Six Flags, the little the jungle rides. I'm like, you know what? Too close. I'm out. Too close. I'm cool.
It's like, I'm good. Stay on
Too
that.
close.
I'm good.
Yeah,
I'm good.
fuck that. Okay, what else we got going on? Did you hear that Stephen A. Smith is now seriously considering a presidential run?
Really?
Yes, he said with the state of the country, and he's spoken to his people that 2028 presidential run on the Democratic side is in serious consideration for him.
I'm not gonna lie.
No, it's okay. We could let the silence sit for a second. We've learned nothing. Sorry, guys.
I'm not gonna lie, y'all. Like, listen, I'm always down to continue doing the pod, and New York is always gonna be home. Always gonna be home. But by 2028, if Stephen A. Smith is seriously gonna become a presidential candidate, I'm out, bro. I might be out before then. Like, after these four, like, bro, I don't know how much I could take of it in this country, bro. Can we just get past the whole celebrities trying to become presidents, bro? Can we actually get a senator or congressman or someone who actually knows their laws and they got like 100 on their regents and just like got 100 on their AP, everything, but just like a real smart ass person.
Someone that has studied
everything, bro.
Politics.
Like,
holy shit.
Can we just like get someone who really knows their shit, bro, and really help this country, bro? Because like,
let's also talk to the other side of this.
Of course.
Let's okay.
I'm not like, listen, I'm not trying to shit on Stephen A. Smith. I know this man is
but I 100% am. So but I'm going to try to do my best not to.
Okay.
I am.
Okay.
Because as a politician, it doesn't even make plausible sense.
I don't know.
And here's why. Everything that's going wrong at this very moment, and listen, it's still the first few months of Donald Trump's presidency.
Still early.
I have no faith in it, but I'm not going to say that I'm not going to panic the people and say, oh, like, this is a disaster, it's the worst thing in the world. Absolutely not. That's irresponsible. But why would we continuously take the celebrity, non-politically minded route if we keep seeing it go left?
Yes.
I don't think Donald Trump's first presidency was a success. It was not. We couldn't leave the house and we were in a global pandemic.
Yeah.
So I would consider that presidency a fail. Right now, if the economy stays this way for even, let's say, 2 years of his terms, I'm considering that half a failure.
That is half of it, yeah.
So,
because it takes just 2 years to fix.
I don't see a world where,
presidency.
why would we do this a third time?
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense. And like I said, I also say the reason Donald Trump is in office is partly to blame for Democrats because we shit the bed.
Not, yeah, 100%.
We shit the bed. We didn't put together a good campaign. We didn't focus on the right issues. I hear that. That's fine, but we're in it right now. What we need is to understand how to fix the problem. I don't think finding another non-informed, and that's not shitting on Stephen A. Smith. Stephen A. Smith, he doesn't have a background in politics.
At all.
So getting another non-informed politician, I don't see how that makes sense. Now, obviously, the flip side to that is, well, we had Biden for 4 years. I don't know if shit was that like now the way things look now. How bad was it? Was shit that bad? It wasn't convincing enough for us to win again.
Yeah,
but was it that bad?
No.
I think
I don't think
that's
so.
where, you know what I mean? I don't know. So, but now the question, I'll pose it. Do we think Stephen A. Smith will do a better job than Donald Trump in 2020? Or whoever because I'm not even putting out there that this man can run for a third term because that means our country is in free fall.
Such a shithole.
But let's say Stephen A. Smith versus whoever the Republican representative. I don't even have a thought who that would be outside of Donald Trump because he has such a stranglehold over the party.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say it's J.D. Vance. I think Stephen A. Smith can beat. No, I don't know. Can he beat him?
Because I know Stephen A. Smith as a political figure, I feel like it doesn't hold any stature, doesn't have any presence. Of course, he'll probably have advisors. He'll have, like, if he was to win, he'll have a cabinet and stuff like that. People to advise him and to help him, of course. But I don't see it happening, bro. I don't see it happening. And if it is to happen, then I'll be like, holy shit, I'll bite my tongue and eat my words. But it's just like, bro, we got to step away from this shit. 100%. I'm sorry. Like,
we got a politician in office, please.
Like, and I know people have joked about AOC and stuff like that. You know, listen, I love AOC and she's from Bronx and stuff like that. And she is a good political figure. But listen, there's other candidates out there. There's so many, bro. There's 52 states. I don't know how many senators and congressmen there is to each state by memory anymore. But out of everyone that is in Capitol Hill and all these places, one person has to at least step up, bro. And, like, not even the right person, but someone who's knowledgeable in politics.
I'm not gonna lie though. We need to lean on somebody we think can win. So that is also too, like, that's where me going back and forth. Is Stephen A. Smith popular enough to win? I don't think so either.
I don't think so.
If we're gonna do this, we gotta win and then figure it out from there.
Yeah.
But I think Stephen A. Smith is overestimating his popularity because he's not got. He can debate. I think maybe he'll win, but that's not enough. Like, you have to have enough pull of people to be like, yo, like, this guy can win this thing. Like, if Stephen A. Smith truly, if in 2 years from now, you start to see polling numbers going in his favor, I'm 100% like, I would be like, you know what? If this is what it's going to be and we can win this thing, I'm with you, bro. We need something. I'm be like, yo, bro, if you think we can win this thing, fuck it. Fuck it. Like,
but I feel like at that point, bro, because listen, like, even though we all shit on this country, we live here.
Yeah.
And we all kind of have some sense of patriotism and even the slightest amount. But it gets to the point where, like, if we're electing these individuals to be a president, it just shows, like, this country is just a joke. I feel. Because nothing against Stephen A. Smith. And, of course, this man is very knowledgeable in sports, can debate, very well-known figure. But sports and politics is way two different things. And
he has to win. And I said, you know how important, like, if Stephen A. Smith goes into the selection and loses,
then that
like, you know how that looks? It just looks bad on the
100%.
It just looks awful all the way around.
It defames him. I feel like it would.
Oh yeah, it would fuck his life up. Yeah, because once you run for a political party, you alienate the entire other side of the world. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So he has to win for his livelihood. He has to win for the. I don't even want to say for us because I don't want him to run. But I'm saying, like, he would have to. He would just lose value amongst all people. Yeah. And I don't want to see Stephen A. Smith is, if not the greatest, one of the greatest sports commentators, whatever you want to call him, of all time. Yeah. So in a world where he doesn't win, he loses a piece of that, and he loses a little bit of I don't know, relevancy. And Stephen A. Smith is important to the Black community. Yeah. No matter how you slice it. Mm-hmm. And obviously we make fun of him up for jest, and I don't think he's had the best. No. That's wrong. He's had a great media month, but not the best month visibly amongst people. Mm-hmm. And in politics, that also matters, how what people think about you as a person. Yep. And you haven't had that best. You haven't had the outlook on that in the last month and a half. the beefing with LeBron James,
All of that.
the past friction with coworkers, like that stuff. So you not having that, you've already you may have like, I wouldn't say you split probably your base. Some of your base is like, I don't never vote for fuck that. Like, so I don't know if Stephen A. Smith is likable enough to get his base, to get the full
Support.
left wing, black people, young people base. I don't know if he's got that, and it's so important to win the next. Like, yeah, I don't, that's my stance. I don't think he has enough to pull that base back. So we'll see, man.
We shall see.
Hopefully, I'll deal with that. So yeah, Stephen A. Smith. Yeah, that's Joe's president.
Wait, what? Yo, bro.
I'm not gonna put it on me. Yeah.
I don't know.
I'll put it on me.
I don't know.
Like,
You might become a citizen in another country at that point, bro.
nigga, they've been trying to get you out of here. They've been trying.
It is what it is.
I hear they just deporting niggas by accident. That shit is crazy as
Yo,
hell.
bro, Trump wants to fine people about almost Iraq each day for being here illegally.
Oh, I saw an article on CNN. They said that the next level of deportation is going to be like when Amazon sending out packages. It's going to be like Prime. Every day, there's going to be thousands of people being shipped. I'm like, why y'all so focused on this?
Bro, very focused.
And eggs is $38. Like, please, damn.
They're so focused on that, and now they're actually saying that immigrants do pay taxes. So it's like, so which one was it? Do they not pay taxes, or do they pay taxes?
Oh, this is a fucking disaster. And also, sidebar. All you rich people getting on the internet talking about how the stock, you've lost so much money in the stock market. We don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
We don't give a fuck. We don't care.
It's the same thing with the transplants here in the city. Just talking about like, oh, it's rough living here in New York. It's like, yo, bro, you chose to come here,
we
bro.
don't give a fuck. We don't care.
Get no sympathy from me.
I don't want to hear that you lost $7 million in the market. Oh my God. I don't care.
Yeah.
I genuinely don't care.
Yeah.
Trust me, I don't give a fuck. So, yeah, so that's that. What else do we got? We have, we have this Keri Hilson story, but I don't really give a fuck.
What happened with Keri Hilson?
She went on the Breakfast Club. So about, what was this? Now it's almost been 15 years. If y'all know, Keri Hilson's an artist.
Mm-hmm.
She had a couple great songs. She had Pretty Girls Rock. She was on All Falls Down, Kanye West. No, not All Falls Down. Ugh, what am I saying? That Kanye West record. I'll find the name of it. These niggas been bugging out so much. But yeah, she has a few records, and she's putting out a new album. And she did a Breakfast Club interview.
Mm-hmm.
One of Keri Hilson's, what people say is Keri Hilson's downfall is that she dissed Beyonce. If I don't find this song, is going to drive me crazy. Knock You Down, excuse me. Yeah, she was on Knock You Down with Kanye West, Pretty Girls Rock, a bunch of stuff, and the Turn Me On remix. This is the song that they're referencing.
Gotcha.
Like I said, I don't care because this happened 15 years ago, but she dissed Beyonce on a remix. She went to the Breakfast Club, and they asked her about it. Like, hey, like, do you have any regrets? She was like, of course I regret that. Like, I had no problem with Beyonce at all.
Mm-hmm.
She said that an executive pressured her to do that.
Oh.
Because somebody else wrote it for her.
Yeah.
She said she heard it, and she's like, I'm not saying this. He's like, well, if you don't, we're not putting your album out.
Oh.
So.
But why now?
No, I've heard this story before. This is like a common industry story.
Gotcha.
But if I'm Keri Hilson today, I'm not bringing that up. At all. If I'm about to put an album out.
Yeah.
Like.
That shit's in the past.
Like, that shit's in the past. You actually be like, hey, like, I also am speaking from a place of how would I address it? Because they asked her about it. So it's like, I would have said, yo, you know what? Wasn't my idea, but she said an executive pressured her in great detail, which she has a right to tell her story, of course. Mm-hmm. But I'd have dodged that question like the plague, like, yo.
Deflect.
Like, it's 15 I'm not bringing back up that I dissed Beyonce.
At all, bro.
Like, I dissed Beyonce.
Like people forgot about it, kind of. Can we just move on? Yo,
nobody was thinking about that. Nobody. Niggas didn't even know Keri's album coming out. I'll be honest with you. Like, niggas didn't know.
Yeah.
But, and then, you know, Twittered and found everybody that she was, you know, talking about.
Mm-hmm.
So Esther Dean wrote the verse.
Okay.
And apparently Polo the Don was the executive producer. Listen, count y'all days, niggas, because now them Carters don't play. They always get their lick back, no matter how they do.
They're gonna do
it's
it.
It's the slightest way. But y'all will never work again. I promise y'all that. Esther Dean, hopefully y'all retired. But Polo Don and saying y'all will never get work in Hollywood again.
They about to get a cease and desist letter from Blue.
Yeah, it's over with.
Yeah.
Those are the two people in Hollywood music you just don't play with.
Fuck around. Yeah.
They don't play. The white people love them. Like, it's over with. Like,
that's crazy.
But
the Carters is really a super family. The Carters are really a super family.
Yeah, they are the first. Them and the Obamas like the first black. That's the black first family. Yeah. You can't play with them. But shout out to Keri Hilson, because what's man, poor girl Keri. What's your album name that's coming out? What is it, man?
God damn it.
April 18th. We Need to Talk. Keri Hilson. I won't listen, but y'all can.
Oh my God.
I'm not gonna listen, but y'all can, and tell me how it is. I'm absolutely not listening. What? Well, you got something about the man. Wait, hold on. She signed to create. Yeah, I'm not gonna listen to this. So I'm definitely not listening.
Oh my God.
I always gotta make sure. Speaking of things I can't say, they said Nav sold 19K.
15?
19K.
19K.
Yeah.
Damn.
That's all I can say.
No, I don't got hate for Nav. He's like, I won't search him up, but if it comes up,
somebody's got to hit him for me on this podcast.
Oh my God.
But like, sold 19K. So just like stop putting that on. What else we got? Keri Hilson, shout out to you, girl. I'm glad you got your story told, but I had to dodge that question like the plague. I'm not I'm not re-bringing up that
100%.
Beyonce got. I dissed Beyonce.
Yeah.
But also smart too.
Was it
smart to blame other people? I'm not gonna front. I'm trying to think what year of Beyonce that is, because depending on the year, I'll be like, okay, don't put my album out, because that's career suicide.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's gonna be like, that's career suicide. So no, but it probably wasn't super Beyonce yet. We didn't talk about last week the stadium, Chris Brown stadium tour.
All right, before we get to this,
oh shit!
Listen, I love CB, Chris Brown, it's that boy. But out of all his songs, his whole discography, there is no reason why this man should be on a whatever the zipper thing and flying back and forth in that arena. So whoever gave the green light to that, you should be fired. I'm sorry. I am sorry. Listen.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what song is playing when he's doing that.
Listen, I love CB, but I don't want to see Chris Brown dangling, flying past me, bro.
And if you were a girl, non-pause, because they're down.
I know they're going crazy. Yeah, of course, because, ladies, yes, we understand. Ladies, y'all love Chris Brown. I understand. Go crazy. Pay the $1,000 to meet him and grow up, touch him and hug him and stuff like that.
Bro, those girls going crazy for them tickets.
Bro, that video, I was like, yo, bro, what is he doing?
What record is this?
Yo, what record is this, bro? Like, maybe if it was Beautiful People, maybe. Because Beautiful People that fucking song is amazing. But I don't know if it's enough for him to be flying back and forth.
I better not hear that on the tour. In the stadium full of women, I better not hear Beautiful People. I better not hear that song. I better not hear fucking Beautiful People in a crowd and 40,000 women around. I don't ever play that song. Listen to that in your headphones when you want to. You listen to that at graduation, nigga. I don't give a fuck about your heart and how beautiful you are. No.
Yo, bro, that music video, when he did that shit, Brent was due, bro. I'm sorry. Like, listen, yo, go watch that again. Brent was fucking due. Chris Brown did his thing. But today, bro, don't be ziplining. Don't be doing that shit,
He will be. Yeah, bro. I do plan to see if I can grab some tickets at a reasonable price. The resale seems crazy, so.
Shit, everything seems crazy,
bro.
That's
true. That's true.
Shit, I'm see if I could, Chris Brown tickets, the Vibes Cartel tickets.
Also, love Vibes Cartel.
I love Vibes Cartel
Legend.
too.
Wasn't paying $700 to see Vibes Cartel at age 68 to whine on stage.
In
Absolutely.
Brooklyn.
Not doing that. Not. I was like, yo, guys, I'll catch the live stream. I'm not. Yo, niggas like, yo, I had to wait in the queue.
Nope.
Guys, that's not somebody I'm
Mm-mm.
going crazy for.
Mm-mm. But Brooklyn's gonna be crazy. I know. We're not trying to like deflect from Chris Brown, but when that Vibes Cartel concert goes into Brooklyn and Barclays, I'm not gonna lie. Do not be around that area, bro.
Yeah, go in the concert and then get out of there.
Like,
get the fuck out of there.
Like,
no, but back to Chris Brown.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, my thought process was like stadium tours. So this is now the third stadium tour, I would say that's hip hop based within this year. Chris Brown, Kendrick Lamar, and The Weeknd.
Yeah.
I mean, The Weeknd is more pop, but he has Playboy Cardi on the tour with him.
True.
So,
what, you thinking Chris Brown can he do the numbers?
I mean,
I think he could do the numbers.
I've never seen stadium tours are always really reserved for like the Taylor Swifts.
Mm-hmm.
Taylor Swift. I don't know if Michael's ever done one, but I'm saying like that level of superstar.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I think if anybody can do it, it's Chris Brown. I think Chris Brown has a big enough fan base. They keep saying that the Kendrick tour isn't sold out, but then I'm hearing it is 93% sold out.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I want to know the money behind it. Like, what is the profit behind these tours? How are you guys paying for these tours? Like, I don't know. I gotta ask somebody to break down stadium tours for me, because it's like an influx this year. Yeah, it's an influx this year. So, but shout out to Chris Brown. I think that's dope. I think that if anybody deserves it, like talent wise, is him. You know, however you feel about him outside of that, you have every right to. Is what it is. I think talent-wise, though, it is very, very impressive. I think Chris is probably the greatest performer we've seen since Mike. So, much love and respect for him to do a tour. I think Leon Thomas is on tour with him. Bryson? Is it Leon Thomas, Bryson, Summer Walker? Yeah. Leon Thomas.
Is actually not that bad.
That's what I'm saying. That seems like a great show.
It's actually not that bad. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, like to see Leon Thomas and Chris Brown and Summer Walker, and like I said, Bryson, I'm not sure, but
yeah, I'm trying to see who else is with him there.
Yeah, any of those people, I would have absolutely no idea paying for. I'm not gonna lie. I know The Weeknd has a big fan base, and I'm not saying this, but The Weeknd and Playboy Cardi is an odd pairing.
It is,
but that seems like we just need as many people in the stadium as possible type of situation.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I know Kendrick, him, SZA, and they added Mustard to the tour. I'm going to.
Yeah, it says
wait and see.
Brown will be joined by special guests Bryson Tiller, Summer Walker, and Janae Oki. Tiller will appear at every show, while Walker and Aoki will perform in select cities in North America.
Okay. Well, Chris has the catalog. He has the moves. He has, he has
all of it. But just don't be ziplining, bro. I'm like,
that's exactly what he's gonna do, and he's gonna do it because the stadium's so damn big. Some people can't see the shit.
That's gonna be insane.
Wait, is the
what
Beyonce's tour? Beyonce's tour is also a stadium tour, the country tour, I believe.
Oh yeah,
and she don't got nobody. I think it's just her.
But she gonna do the numbers.
That's what I'm saying. Like
Beyonce.
Those are the people like the Taylor Swift, the Beyonce's at stadium tour. Yeah, you got to do that every time. It's too much. But to see like now it's like 3 to 4 stadium tours in the hip hop space. It's unique. I don't know. I would love to know how much these shows cost and who's paying for this and like I'd love to know. Yeah, I'd love to know. Okay. Yeah. We got, speaking of more music stuff, we have some Drake leaks.
The 3 songs, right?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna. I heard snippets of it. I hear the whole thing, but they sound dope. I can't front.
I do have.
And honestly, Drake being Drake, I don't think they're leaks. I think they're just roll up because that's how this Toronto motherfucker does it.
I mean, with our outfits right now, we look like we're on payroll. But
yo, honestly,
we look like we're on OVO payroll. We are not. If anybody is Dro, what I'm saying.
Listen, bro, this is one of my 5 favorite sweaters just because it's thick and comfortable.
Listen,
It is what it is.
It looks like we're on over your payroll right now, but
It is what it is, yo.
we got 3 Drake leaks.
I got this at a sample sale, so don't even go crazy, bro. So,
But also, I will say that we could turn the joint on because they are not.
it's not
No, it's not on streaming.
Oh shit!
They took that shit off YouTube. So we could play a little snippet. I'll play a snip. I'll play a snippet of one of them that I have on my phone. I'll play a snippet of one of these things. I'll tell you something right now. Y'all don't know what y'all people don't know what y'all like because y'all don't like trap Drake, but I'm gonna tell y'all I know y'all love this.
Damn, I'm looking at the tours. Beyonce is here at MetLife on May 22nd, 24th, 25th, 28th, 29th.
Damn.
And then C Breezy is gonna be here in August. I'm not gonna lie, yo. Whoever's doing these tours and paying for these tickets, whatever y'all working at, just ask them if they hiring, cause shit.
Let me tell you something right now. It's a lot of credit card debt to get them tickets, bro.
Oh no, yeah.
It's a lot of credit card debt to get them tickets, buddy.
Oh yeah.
They're gonna be paying them tickets off forever.
Cause shit.
Them shit. I see them Chris Brown tickets. I'm like, yeah, right now they're at like 1,000. I'm like, damn. Yeah, I got it, buddy. No, but listen, that is a concert I'd be willing to pay.
It's an experience.
It's going to be an experience.
It's a big experience. Yeah, it's a big experience.
And I know he's going to put on a good show. I wouldn't mind ever seeing him live. Even with the Kendrick tour, I'd see that live at a less reasonable price. I'm saying, like, I feel like that he would put on a good show. I did go to one of Miss Morale's shows when he did over there in Elmont.
Yeah.
Mistake on my part because I didn't like that album.
Gotcha.
But I would have loved to like gone to Damn or but neither here nor there. I don't know if I like this album enough
to be able
to spend the money to go see that live. Yeah, I don't know if I like that album enough. The new one, was GNX. Yeah. Let's get into this Drake snippet. Hold on.
Death on me like 50 said. Many men. Trust me, there's a ton of them. I should probably be in there with thugging them or be in there with gunning them. If they locking niggas up for growing up around some hitters trying to govern them.
Listen, I don't know how mad UMG is, so I don't know. They might take this whole episode down. But anyway, that's a snippet of Cheerios. I know Drake is saying, people are saying, "Oh, leak by accent." No, the fuck it didn't, guys. Come on, let's be serious. He put that out on purpose, or somebody did. Somebody did.
Someone.
Yeah, Drake is testing. I'm sure Drake is testing the waters to see how people are feeling. If anything Drake does sounds like that, sign me the fuck up. Not that I ever signed off, but sign me up.
It's good. It's hype music.
What the?
I hear that shit, bro. I allegedly want to go down 60 in a 25.
and like, I know that we all know there's a solo project coming at some point. Mm-hmm. It's probably going to be after the lawsuit, whatever the case may be. But if it sounds anything like that, listen, Drake got to put out, well, if he wants, because I love the Sexy Songs to Your album, so R&B Drake is my bag. But I'm saying if Drake puts out 10 really good rap records,
that's good enough.
You can't deny it at that point. You know what I'm saying? If he finds a mix between the boom bap and stuff like this, there's nothing there's not a soul that can do anything with him. So if this is where his head's at right now,
it's catchy.
Even what's the next one, bro? They better not strike us down with this shit. I'll be tight. I make a phone call, yo, bro. Come on, I do my podcast. Hold on, even with this one. Like, if this is what's going on...
This is the Kay Cunningham one, right?
No, the Kay Cunningham one is I forgot what that's... It's a more of a... what's it? Vocalist record. Yeah, if this is what's going on, I'm telling y'all right now, it's over with. There is nothing anybody could do. Yeah. Yeah, come on. Yeah, if this is what's going on, we're in for a long summer. Hurry this lawsuit shit up so we could get back to this. Like, mix and master these records, please. Like, mix and master these, put them on streaming, go crazy. Because there was a point where Drake was putting out really good records that I thought really good records, and we were just ignoring them because people were just ignoring them because they were, still left over from the beef. Like No Face is still one of my favorite records to come out last year.
It's definitely up there.
And then it's Up with Young Thug, still one of my favorite records to come out. So, listen, man, I know we're not Drake standing right now, but if this is what he sounds like after an R&B album, that like if he can do the R&B thing and then come back to rapping like this, which I don't ever think he left rapping like this. If he's doing both these things,
it's
everybody. But hey, listen,
it's a reminder. Honestly, the way I see it is like it's a reminder. Like, listen, whether y'all hate me or love me, whether you think I lost, I won, whatever. If I did lose, cool. I'm still him. And
it's weird, right? Because we both said this a few weeks back. I said, listen, when the Payment Party album came, I said, listen, you got to understand, Drake don't got to sell much. He has like a fan base. So if Drake does, I think we said the exact time. I said, bro, if Drake does 125,
that's still big, bro.
Let's say he does 125, but all the fans are reacting to it. That's enough.
That's still enough traffic.
And that's exactly what's happening. We don't care. Like, it's over with. You know what I mean? And I just hope both guys, because Kendrick tour start next week.
Yeah,
I would love to hear something new from him too.
Something dropping. That'd be dope.
Something new. So
he definitely probably has some.
Because I don't know what the set looks like. I'm sure he's gonna put together a beautiful set, but I don't know what that looks like.
I would believe he probably has something, a couple things, or at least one to drop while on tour to spice it up. Because I feel like as an artist, when you're on tour and you drop an unreleased song, it's just like that. It's like, oh shit. It's the same thing with like when Future was on tour and Trav was telling him like, yo, play that one track, and it fucking end up being like the track.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm very excited if this is the direction.
Oh no, yeah,
that Drake is going back to.
100%.
Yeah, I think this like these songs sound great, and
this is rapidy rap, boom bap. Like I'm in my bag.
Well,
like,
yeah, this is the mafioso, but still like keeping it upbeat. The record you're talking about, with the Cade Cunningham, I don't know if it's a slight. I don't know. Drake just always talking about something.
Always.
But
disrespectful shit.
I heard that record. I had heard this in passing when I'm running around. I heard the record a little while ago, but I didn't pay it any mind. But now when it came out with this little leak 3-pack, I was like, this song sounds a lot better now. So I can't imagine what. And if these naturally these leaks are throwaways, right? They're usually throwaways.
That's what kills me sometimes.
If these are the throwaways, what does what he's actually working on sound
That's
like?
The thing, bro.
So,
it's like if they're throwaways, it's like damn. If they're throwaways, at least condense them into album, bro. Like do Scary Hours 3, 4, or do a fucking what's that shit? That Care Package or something, like Care Package 2 or just something like, because you got all of this, and just not putting it out is insane, bro. Like,
yeah. But he puts out so much music. Like he can't put everything
that's
out.
the thing, exactly. But I was like,
but also shout out to Drake because he makes history as the first artist to surpass 500 million RIAA certified units across albums, singles, and features. I think he passed the Beatles.
That's insane, bro.
Oh, wow.
That's really insane.
Like I said, I know we get caught up in the competition aspect of things, but this is a win for music and it's a win for hip hop. Call Drake what you want to call him in terms of artistry. This is what we need to jumpstart hip hop. Not jumpstart, but I'm saying like we might not ever see anything like this again, so we need to praise it.
Of course.
I don't. You know what? We won't see anything like this again. If he's the first artist to do it, and he did it in 16 years.
Yeah.
So.
Under 2 decades.
Yeah. So I think this is something to be celebrated. Shout out to Drake. This is crazy. That's a crazy feat.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, he's let me read the full article. What does this say? Yeah, he's I think over, what is it, 70? 75 platinum plaques for singles. Yeah, this is unreal. Yeah. So shout out to Drake. Shout out to music. Shout out to us in the minority community accomplishing things in music, because that helps everybody. No matter how you feel about him, it helps everybody. It's all a trickle down effect. It just,
It puts money in people's pockets.
It does.
Keeps it going, bro. It keeps it going. Can help to the biggest of project managers, directors, and stuff like that, all the way down to just production assistants.
Absolutely.
So.
It's all a trickle down effect. The more money the top guy makes, it falls, it trickles. So,
but
big shout out to Drake. Man.
Very exciting though. I gotta listen to all of them. But it's hype music. It's good. It's like that getting ready, about to head out somewhere.
I just drove around in a circle when I heard it. I just got in my car. I was like, yo, let me go to the grocery store. I don't even need nothing. I'm gonna just go over there. You gotta put that on the car and just go somewhere.
On the car, in the gym, or just hype music. It's like that good feeling hype music. So
100%. Okay, shout out to Drake. What else we got? Sports. The Nuggets have fired their head coach Mike Malone.
Yes, I wanted to ask you about that. How do you feel? Because it's not like he did a bad job, but
Michael Malone, I think he's delivered Denver their first championship ever.
Yes.
I think they may have. It confuses the shit out of me.
So close to the end of the season.
The season ends in 3 days.
So it's like,
yeah.
But
yeah, I don't get it.
I saw that and I just thought, oh shit. Oh, one of my boys, he's a Nuggets fan. He's a big Nuggets fan.
That's a first.
I know. Yeah.
First.
But yeah. But he's a big Nuggets fan and he's been in love with Jokic for so damn long and everything like that. Bro, he heard this news. It was like 9/11 to him.
Yeah, it's weird. It's odd.
Because you're basically shooting yourself in the foot, bro. It's like so close to the end. And
like, if you want to fire him, cool, but
after the season,
the playoffs start in 3 days. And it's not like Denver was like out.
Doing
like,
so bad.
Denver's in the top 5 seeds. So you have a shot. You could possibly win a championship. You have the possible MVP on your team.
Yep.
And you fire the coach and the GM 3 years before. I don't like it. I think it's weird.
Yeah.
If you felt like the only thing that would keep me from firing him is a championship, just wait for the season to play out. I don't think Denver was going to win a championship. Like, and you don't win championships by accident. So if y'all aren't in a position to win a championship, let the playoffs play out, and then when the season's over, get rid of guys. Like, it's fine. You know what I mean? Your time came to an end. It's cool. But Mike Malone is the winningest Denver Nuggets coach. He's been there for 10 years. He got them a championship. So, I don't know. Yeah, it was odd to me. Even if there's friction behind the scenes, which I'm sure there is, for you to fire him right before the playoffs...
It just doesn't make any sense, bro.
It's literally like, you know what? I don't even want to risk us winning a championship with this guy, so we would have to keep him. So let's call... It seems like they're calling the season a wash. To me, they're like, you know what? We don't have a shot. And not to toot, I am a Lakers fan, proud, but not to toot our own horn. I think they look at us and be like, we can't beat them.
Oh, okay.
And they've always had our number.
But that shows signs of weakness, if anything.
Yeah, or like, yo, let's not waste our money and have to re-sign this guy in case we can beat them. You know what I mean? Like, let's not take the chance. I think Denver looks at the Lakers. We can't beat them. Can't beat Minnesota. We can't be okay. Like, we keep losing to these top teams. To be fair to Denver, Denver upper management, they have lost 4 in a row. They haven't looked good all year. They haven't looked like a championship team all year, but they're still in the top 4. I would have personally let it play out. Let the season play out. I don't think you guys are going to win with or without him. Like, y'all are not winning the championship this year. It is what it is. I feel like I can name 6 teams better than you guys right now. That's fine. But firing your coach right before the playoffs, and this is the second coach. Taylor Jenkins was fired 2 weeks ago, 10 games before the playoffs. The Grizzlies went from 2 to 8. So you guys are calling the season a wash. Mm-hmm. This kind of
it's just foul, though.
Yeah, it's
really
it's
foul.
Super fucked up. It's fucked up to the players. It's fucked up to the coaches. Even though the players maybe, you don't fire these guys without talking. Well, Memphis maybe because Ja's too young to. I think Ja's a superstar, but he's too young to have that influence.
Yeah,
you don't fire that coach without having a conversation with Jokic. Impossible. You don't do that. Even if maybe you're telling him you're doing it, but at the same time, if he pushes back, you have to double take that and then revisit it. He must have been like, oh, cool. He must have been like, all right, cool. So, I don't know what's going on. The playoffs are around the corner, literally 3 days away. What more? So,
shaky shit. Shaky shit.
So, basketball-wise, it looks like the top 3 seeds are going to be OKC, Houston, and Los Angeles. The Lakers just have to win one more game to lock up the 3 seed.
Get that home court.
Yeah, 4 to 8, it's completely up for grabs.
Yeah, that's...
Everybody is one game apart, so it can just be a win-loss here. Right now, who owns the tiebreakers for all these games are the Clippers. So if the Clippers win the next 3 games, let's say all these teams win the next 3 games, but that's impossible because I think some of them play each other.
Yeah.
But in the scenario where all these teams went out, the Clippers would take the 4th seed because they have beaten all those teams more times than they've lost.
Gotcha.
So the Clippers pretty much just have to win out and get the 4th seed. The only team they don't have tiebreaker against is, of course, the Lakers. That's why we have pretty much the 3 seed on lock as long as we beat Dallas tonight.
Gotcha.
As we're recording, of course. Dallas is Wednesday. We're playing Dallas.
Yeah.
So that is the playoff breakdown in general. And you know how I feel, Lakers in 5.
Lakers in 5, bro.
That's it.
Chewbacca, Serge Ibaka, Waka Flocka. Lakers in
5. That's how we feel. You know,
and I'm a Knicks. Like, listen, I'm a New York fan of all sports. Love Knicks. Love them. They played their heart out yesterday, went overtime and shit. But Bridges is fucked up.
That turnover was tough.
That shit hurt, bro.
Yeah,
that shit hurt it. But listen, love the Knicks, but we all know, for them to win a chip is like.
The East is tough right now.
So
actually, no, the East got 2 teams. The East is tough because Detroit looks great. Mm-hmm. We said this. Boston looks great. Cleveland looks good.
So
everybody else, I think, is like mincemeat at this point. Milwaukee, Damian Lillard's not playing.
Yeah.
So it's mincemeat over there.
But I low-key want Lakers to win, bro, because it would
just
fire.
Be pandemonium. Or listen, if the Lakers don't win it, I would love to see a Lakers-Celtics finals right now.
That'd be amazing,
bro.
That shit would feed, bro. It'd be like
it would feed the NBA for the next 10 years.
It's like the Yankees and Dodgers all over again.
Yeah,
it's the battle of the cities.
That's what you want.
It's just 2 major organizations that have so much beef.
Yeah, 2 of the greatest franchises. Like that's what you want.
Like so much money, bro.
Yeah, so much, bro. That would be one of those series where every single game is top viewership.
I would about one big fuck Boston, but I would go to Boston.
No, I'll go to
watch
Boston
that game.
for sure. I'll go to. It's a quick drive. Go to Boston.
It's
watch
like.
The game.
Been there once for a job, but I would go to Boston to see the Celtics. I don't even care if it's all the way up or in a bar, bro. Like I want to feel that energy.
Yeah, for sure.
Like that's bro.
So,
and it's Braun's last 2 years that we know of. Like this year and the next season. So
Braun's probably got his last.
So
after next year, it's probably over with.
So if he could catch one more, bro, come on. Like who would want to win?
He's definitely gonna give Luka 2 years at least. So
that'd be amazing.
What's going on in the baseball world, Joe? I don't know shit. I keep hearing Aaron Judge is hitting shit out the park. They're telling me you guys got microchips in the bats. I'm down for cheating in baseball. I'm down for that. I fuck with the steroids era. I wish I could get a T-shirt. Steroids era was lit. Besides, like the health benefits and shit.
The juicing era, bro.
I was so down.
Everyone misses the juicing era.
Like before Sammy Sosa was white, he was my favorite player.
Bro, Mark McGwire, Sammy,
I fuck with Mark
Barry, McGwire. Bro. It was a
shout
fun time.
And shout my nigga. Wait, Jose Canseco.
Jose good. Well, he's a pitcher.
No,
he's a better. I'm bugging.
He ain't hit girls, did he? I feel like one of them niggas was angry. I don't want to say them. I don't want to praise
a couple,
guy.
But in that era,
did Jose
I got
Canseco
my
hit?
goals.
Let me see if I know he went to jail for something.
But so in the baseball world right now,
also shout to Barry Bonds. Shout my nigga Barry Bonds.
Bro, Barry needs to go in the Hall of Fame, but they don't want to.
He didn't do it. He
need to be in the Hall of Fame, bro. But they never gonna really do that. Same thing with A-Rod, bro. But it is what it is.
Yeah, shout my nigga A-Rod too, man. Baseball lit when you fuck with the cheaters. Like, I be savage, nigga, no, fuck with the niggas that cheated in baseball. They're the most lit, like,
bro.
The only niggas ain't lit in baseball no more because niggas is doing things by the book.
Yeah.
Niggas hit 40 home runs, it's lit, 50 home runs. I'm trying to see 85.
Shit. But, so, right now with baseball, there's a thing with the torpedo bats. Basically, they are, certain teams and scientists have been able to essentially move surface area from one area of the baseball bat, a standardized wood bat, and move it more towards where they believe the contact hitting area of the bat, which is more towards the top of the bat.
But these bats are wood.
These are all wood.
Okay.
These are all wood bats.
Crazy. Okay.
So essentially, they're just basically making the top of the bat more thicker. Pause.
Okay.
More surface area, so then be able to, whenever they do hit, it's clearing. And some people were upset because the Yankees were kind of the first ones to do it. But it's not really cheating. It's just, it's still all underneath the regulations and rules. It's just moving surface area from one part to the other, and that's it.
Do you think they're banned? Because they talk about banning it, right?
There's talks of banning it. I'm all for it, bro. Honestly, because
you all for banning it, or you all for
no? I'm all for them to use it.
I'm down to cheat too.
I'm all for.
I'm down for the cheating
because baseball has had a lot of changes with the pitch clock. Before it used to be about 30 seconds. The pitcher had to throw a pitch. Now it's 15 because they're trying to shorten the games because games used to last like 3 to 4 hours. Now they last 2 to maybe 2.5 hours because faster and shit.
Yeah.
But it's ways to bring in the youth. It's ways to bring in more media. It's ways to bring in more fans, money, revenue. Everyone wants to see a home run. Obviously, baseball is a contact sport. Hits win games.
Yeah.
Home runs, yes. They're big, but it's hard to hit a fucking home run, bro.
Yeah.
Like not anyone can do it.
But they saying the Yankees that first game. Well, you was telling me.
Oh no, yeah, we went crazy.
Niggas hit like a bunch of them shits.
It was 9-20. We had 20, bro.
That's lit.
The first 3.
Turn it up.
The first 3 pitches.
Yo, bro, add steroids to the super bats. Bro, score's gonna be 40 to 20. It's lit. Yo, bro, just add a little steroid bow to the super bats. It's up. I'm down for the steroids and super bats,
bro. But yeah, that game was wild. The first 3 pitches was from Nestor Cortez. He was on the Milwaukee Brewers. He was an ex-Yankee pitcher, and the first 3 batters they all hit home runs. So that was
lit.
Paul Goldschmidt. That was Aaron Judge. No, Paul Goldschmidt, Cody Bellinger, new pickup, and Aaron Judge home runs. It was insane. Those 3 home runs, and then another one from Ben Rice. I think it was. I can't remember, but it was bro. That game 9 Milwaukee, 20 runs Yankees,
lit.
9 home runs, and the first game in MLB history to have the most home runs, 9 in the game.
Now, have other teams adopted this super bats?
Yeah, a couple teams have.
So why don't they just make everybody get the super bats?
It's just one of those early phase controversy things. But the super bats,
if they ban it, I'm a protest to unban it. I'm be tight.
I'll be honestly, I'm all for it. Certain players have been using them. Judge hasn't really been using them just because they ask him about it in the middle.
Wait, that nigga's just hitting that shit off of strength?
Off the strength.
Oh, that nigga on the
Bro, it's
road.
that dash strength. He a pop now, so it's that dash strength and the captain strength.
That nigga been talking to Mark and Barry.
But
he found the secret shit. Yo, bro, also
Michael Streak and stuff.
Bro, imagine like so the steroid shit was the shit was in the early 2000s. Imagine the steroids they got now.
Bro,
that nigga make you Captain America.
Me and my friend, we always joke around. No, we always joke around that the steroid era was something else. But whenever we see certain batters come up, like Mike Stanton. Stanton's a big stocky guy, bro. This man just swings his arms. He doesn't even use his body. He just swings his arms. We always joke around like, yo, bro, imagine if he's on steroids. Imagine if certain people are on steroids. Bro, they're clearing, like, season game, probably like 40 to 50 home runs. If they were on the juice, 60 to 70.
Okay. I don't know too much about baseball, so I'm not going to pretend I do. But what I will say...
What's it?
You still have to have a talent to hit a ball at 95 miles per hour.
So that's the thing, too. So, like, Barry has said it basically the best.
That's why I'm showing my nigga Barry. He ain't do it.
Barry Bonds basically said, because they would ask him, it was like, how you do it? And he was like, they basically asked him, how hard is it to hit a home run? And he said, it's not that hard. The pitcher and there's a catcher. They're doing their thing. The pitcher throws to the catcher, gets his glove. I'm just changing the destination of where that ball goes. It's hitting my bat, and that's it. But you do have to, so like people shit on people who fans or ex-fans or just analytics and stuff like that. People would just shit on players because he's on the juice. Enhancements. But like you said, you have to know how to swing. You have to know technique. You can legit hurt yourself. You throw your arm, everything, bro. There's so much that could go wrong just trying to hit a baseball, especially at those speeds. Because back in the day, like, all right, 90s and like early 2000s, they were throwing like some heat, 80s to 90s. Now, bro, everyone's got to start 95 and
like,
up, bro. Like, you got to know so many different type of pitches.
If you're a good enough pitcher, I don't care how hard you hit the baseball. Like, if I'm a good pitcher, I'm going to, you know what I mean? It's technique. I'm striking your ass out.
I'm trying to strike you out. Exactly.
It doesn't matter how hard you hit it. So, I mean, listen, I'm all for the steroids. The healthy ones, because I want you niggas to, like, get hurting them. But take your little pills, and if it make you a little stronger, hey, buddy.
I mean, that's essentially what it was back in the 90s, like mid-90s, early 90s.
Nah, them niggas
some of them were injecting. No,
shit.
some of them were injecting, but some steroids was just enhancements. It was pills and stuff. And a lot of people don't understand is, yes, there was this type of steroids that will make you more strength, but there was also the low type of steroids where essentially it was just recovery. Because you got to understand, 162 games for a season. You're playing a game essentially every single day. It takes a toll on the body, bro. Yeah. So some of the steroids that like, not the crazy ones like the injection, but the pills were basically to help recover faster.
Nah, I'm going to go to the game this year, man. When it gets, like, warm, I'm going to go to them shits.
Yeah, bro.
I'm going to go with them shits. But them niggas, if they don't got the special bats, I'm leaving. I don't want to see none of that. I don't want to see none of that shit. I don't want the score to be 1-2. Nah.
You want a high-score game?
Nah, nigga. I'm going to be like, yo, bro, I got to get the fuck out of here.
Right now.
I'm trying to beat traffic. I'm leaving. I'm not staying in traffic for the score to be 3-1. I'm out of here.
But the Yankees have been kind of losing right now. They're kind of going through it early in the season.
162 games. What does that even mean?
We're still, bro. The season just started about like a couple weeks ago. So a lot of people are like, "Holy shit, we're doing bad. We're done."
Y'all have 162 games. If you like, that's ridiculous.
But a lot of the guys that we picked up, they've been hitting. Thankfully, Cody Bellinger, Jazz Chisholm. We have a lot of new youth in the team that are showing promise. A lot of people are already claim like we're just done. It's like, bro, the season just started, bro. Like, we got to really understand, like, so much could change. So the way I see it is, as long as we make it healthy-ish, but right before All-Star break, that's when it's like the mid-ground. Like, all right, if we can make it past All-Star break, then we'll see how it is going towards the postseason. But
for sure. Also, in more ambiguous sports of John, I saw that. Shout out to Alex Ovechkin. I don't know what team nigga play for now, but they say he passed some
Wayne Gretzky.
Yeah, he passed Wayne Gretzky for the most goals of all time. I feel
That's
like
fucking insane.
They're talking about some Michael Jordan. I think the number was 894, so 895.
Yeah, it was high.
That's crazy.
It's high.
I've seen a hockey game before because I was forced. That shit is hard as hell to score.
Bro. 3 quarters, 20 minutes each.
Soccer and hockey, those are sports like the score is going to be 1-3.
Different, yeah.
It is difficult. So,
most hockey goals.
Yeah. So shout out to Alex Ovechkin. They say he's a he's a LeBron, and Gretzky's a Michael Jordan. Yeah. You always hear about icons in sports. You always hear about them. Like, you got Derek Jeter in baseball, you got Michael Jordan in basketball, Wayne Gretzky in hockey. So when you hear things like that, it's like, wow,
he's the great. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like, oh wow, I'm getting older, having seen all these records being broken. You saw the scoring joint broken by LeBron.
That's still insane, bro.
The 3-point shit, Steph was going to do that at birth, so that never impresses me.
100%.
But now that doesn't impress me, I'm like, oh, duh. So,
but yeah.
Yeah, shout out to that. I think that's all we got for sports. I don't have anything else sports related. Actually,
UConn.
Shout out to UConn women's basketball, man. Clap it up for the girls, man.
UConn basketball.
I did not realize. So, to me, since we were kids, the UConn basketball has always been the greatest, I'd say, team in sports. They at some point they had won too many. You got Maya Moore, Diana Taurasi, Rebecca Lobo, all these people that come from UConn. I didn't realize they hadn't won in 8 years or 9 years.
Really?
I didn't realize that. I didn't realize it's been a 9-year drought since UConn won a championship.
Oh shit! Damn.
I guess you throw your COVID year in there.
Oh, okay.
But
damn,
I didn't know it was been 9 years. So now to see them win, because you had LSU 1 year, you had South Carolina 2 times, you had Tennessee. So I was like, oh, they have been losing. So to see them win in dominant fashion against I love South Carolina, Dawn Staley. I know how I feel about her.
They killed them.
But they beat the shit out of them. They beat the piss out of them.
Killed them, bro. They killed them.
Shout out to Paige Beckers, man. She is incredible. Easy number 1 pick. I don't know who has a number 1 pick in WNBA draft. Hopefully it's the LA Sparks. She deserves to be in Los Angeles and get all the attention that she needs from the LA media. whatever the case may be. But I 100%. I was rooting for them. I think they have an incredible story. Shout out to Paige, man. She's great. But yeah, shout out to UConn women's basketball to pulling off the championship.
That's a fact.
Yeah, man. That once again, that is their coach Gino Auriemma. He is easily, arguably one of the greatest coaches ever
Out there.
in all sports.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's a big deal, man. That's a big deal, and it's important to highlight that. So,
I think what else?
but I mean,
That's pretty much it.
that's all we got, man. So
Yeah.
sports. Y'all got 2 hours out of us. So, yeah, I want to just once again, I want to say praise up to Dominican Republic because that's such a bad tragedy.
That's a fact.
But thank you guys for liking, subscribing, listening. Everybody take a breather. Everybody relax. Everything will be fine. I want to end us with that, and see y'all next week.
Yes.